Cubs. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
One down. In now, Andrew Benintendi.
Center fielder number 16.
The pitch.
Andrew Benintendi.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Andrew Benintendi, the second out of the opening frame. A ball and no strikes. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 to count. To 2-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4 from the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Vasquez, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Now in the box, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Standing in, Javier Baez.
Javier
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not great. He's 1 for 8. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. At the plate, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. The next come up, Wilson Contreras, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Sale, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Third baseman.
The pitch.
Eduardo Nunez.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Right there, Murphy at second. And there's out number 2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 1 for 3. Softly hit out toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the. Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And now a pitch on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Benintendi racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. Into the box now, Albert Almora. First offering on its way. Popped him up. But no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Throw over to third, and he'll dive back in. Zobrist, the runner at third with no outs. Here's another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. Stepping into the box, Mike Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strike. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Benintendi leads off first with 1 away. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Benintendi is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Here's Steve Pearce now. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So So we're runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Javier Baez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Nunez is there, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Bryant is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Zobrist is going to get there, and that ends the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilson Contreras.
First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High pop-up. Nunez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2 out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
1 and 2.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Oh, and that liner caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Outside, 2-1.
3 balls. 1 strike.
2-2 the count. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Steve Pearce. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Steve Cishek takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Mitch Moreland come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 5. Rafael Devers will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Almora. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Blake Swihart will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. And he's safe. Stepping in, Chris Sale. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Drew Pomerantz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 0 for 11.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Popped him up.
Anthony Rizzo. A defensive change for the
There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out.
Number 11.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Now playing first base. Number 8.
Late that time for a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Back goes Martinez to the track, to the wall. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Devers fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lays off 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Got him swinging on the split finger pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. We'll try it again from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Nunez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Too low, 1-0. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Bryant. Got it, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Albert Almora
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Short, hit hard. Bogaerts has it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And now the Cubs pitcher, Steve Cishek. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 27, Addison Russell.
And that's off his leg on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is Contreras. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Jesse Chavez is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Almora. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get in there safely. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Moreland at third with nobody out. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is Contreras, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart, a base hit in his first trip. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Your attention, please.
Brock Holt will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Brock
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 3 runs already home here. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo calls for it, and the inning is over. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
number 47.
Here's Javier Baez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Javier Baez is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's in control.
Obviously now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Thornburg is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Xander Bogaerts is retired to kick off the 9th. Mookie Betts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ground ball left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. This is on the ground over the first. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the